Hello everyone and welcome back to another video brought to you by SeniorCatWellness.com. Today's material is dedicated to sniffing and why cats seem to smell just about anything and everything. We'll talk about why cats do it and the importance behind it. In short, sniffing is a navigational tool. A quick sniff can tell a cat many things. What an object is, if someone they know has touched it, and potentially where it's been. Cats also use the power of smell to determine whether or not another cat has touched it, whether the cat is familiar or if it's a potential foe. Before we take a closer look at all things sniff related, let's check out today's topic overview. Cats smell everything to gather information and familiarize themselves with new scents. The cat may be identifying what territory lines exist and if it wants to challenge them. It may be deciding where to leave its own scent marks, such as on furniture or other pets. Your cat might be detecting prey or a potential new mate. It should be stated that cats don't maneuver in a series of accidents. Most everything they do has intent, even if what they do at times looks a bit silly to us. Cats are constantly attempting to gain information, and sniffing is one of the most important ways that felines achieve this objective. Cats are anxious to learn. They're anxious to know who stands where and what stands where. They're big on territory and territory lines, friend and enemy. They want to know it all because they're in the mind of self preservation at all times. Just as a test, bring a random object into your home, something you know that your cat has never seen or smelled before. It could be something as simple and as innocent as a plastic cup. If you place it right in the middle of your living room floor, there's a good chance that your cat will slowly approach it, smell every single part of it, and then either knock it over or walk away. To your cat, this is not a plastic cup, it's something new. And something new and unknown could be something dangerous. While this could seem like an exhausting way to live, it's something a cat must do. Thankfully, cats can memorize certain scents, especially since they know they can trust. Felines are able to separate the good from the bad through the process of sniffing. Before we take a look at today's first subsection, a quick shout out to you. Thanks for stopping by today. You could be anywhere, but you're right here with us, and we are very much appreciative. Thank you for your support, whether this is your very first video or you've been here for years. Howdy, hello. How's it going? We hope you enjoyed today's content and we hope that you will come back again. Now, let's talk a bit more about sniffing and what it all means. In order to take in this much data, that smeller, well, it has to be golden, right? Yep, and it is. 14 more times powerful than us humans, in fact. Cats have as many as 50 to 80 million olfactory receptors in their noses. Us boring humans, yeah, we only have 5 million. While cats have weaker smellers compared to that of dogs, felines are more precise in what they can identify. While cats are unable to retain the actual scent of something for a very long time or from a great distance, they can distinguish one scent from another a bit better than dogs. Have you ever wondered why a cat will smell you and then, I don't know, a couple of hours later, smell you again? Well, they're not only trying to figure out where you've been and what you've come in contact with, they're also trying to reestablish your core scent. It's almost a way to make sure, yep, that's my owner. Just wanted to make sure about that one. This is why a cat will smell almost anything you put in front of it, even if it's something the cat knows or has just smelled moments earlier. So much of a cat smelling is all about confirmation of scents. Since we've established the nuts and bolts of this topic, we won't go long winded on this section. Having said that, here's a bit of a list that involves what cats are really trying to accomplish by smelling most everything. First up, they're attempting to pick up a message. This is commonly used when your cat smells another cat. Where they've been, what sex are they? What territory do they belong to? Are they friend or foe? Is this cat sick or in good health? And finally, if this other cat wants to mate. We mentioned territory, and that quest to identify territory is a core reason of its very own. If your cat has its little area, whether indoors or outdoors, yeah, your furry pal is always checking to make sure it's secure. This is my spot, and I've claimed it. However, did something attempt to invade it while I was gone? Your cat will sniff to see who's been in the area. If another cat has attempted to claim the spot, how many cats have been in this area, and is the area safe? Interestingly enough, but certainly not surprising, a cat will sniff for these very same reasons when attempting to initially stake claim to a spot. The next reason for smelling up and down involves scent marking, more specifically, deciding where to scent mark, deciding what to claim and what to leave alone. Cats can scent mark all sorts of things: stuffed toys, a sofa, an outdoor chair, a bush, your leg, another cat, your dog, a fence. If you can name it, well, you know the rest. Just call it setting up shop. Your cat scent marks to claim territory. When your cat smells your legs and rubs against you, well, you've been claimed. While it is a sign of affection, this is true, it's also a sign of staking claim before anything else. You've been marked. This means that you are my human. Cats also sniff objects in an effort to decide whether or not they'll make a good scratching post to sharpen their claws. Not every texture is a winner, and not every texture is safe. That's why cats won't just sharpen on anything. It has to be the right thing. Cats find the right spots by smell and feel. Sniffing the air is all about general detection, nothing specific per se, but just a bit of everything. A cat's next move, especially outdoors, is often prompted by smell, especially if they're either attempting to track prey or shield themselves from a potential predator and potential danger in general. When cats are looking for a mate, smelling of the air once again wins the day. In addition to smelling the air, it's also not uncommon for cats to spend a lot of time walking with their noses to the ground, smelling the grass, smelling the floor. And of course, it's also common for cats to smell the backsides of other cats. This is confirmation of who they are and what they want. While this looks a bit wild to us, this is a formal hello in the feline world. Cats gain a lot of information from this action, certainly more than what can be seen by us from just observing this behavior. Friend, foe, where does this other cat rank in the hierarchy? More times than not, the cat that initiates this behavior is the dominant feline. Ultimately, as is the case with all types of sniffing, it's all about gathering information. And in this case, gathering information coupled with a form of communication. Why do cats sniff everything? Well, they just want to explore their world. Separate the safe from the harmful. Here again, it's all about self preservation. Information is indeed king. Cats that are wise to their environment tend to avoid trouble and are less likely to willingly place themselves in danger. And on that note, that will close things out for the video portion of today's material. However, if you'd like to know more about feline sniffing and why cats just seem to sniff everything, we do invite you to visit us at seniorcatwellness.com. At the conclusion of today's presentation, there you will find a full length and a highly detailed article dedicated to everything we've spoken about today and so much more. Are you currently watching us off-site? If so, we do encourage you to click the initial link in the description box below. Said link will take you to the information in question, our article that we think you'll enjoy. And until our paths cross again, and I certainly hope they do, we'd like to thank you once again for joining us today. Please have a wonderful day. All the best to you and yours, and we will talk to you later.